Capricorn, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your January 2019 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, and Capricorn Rising signs. So Capricorn, for this reading, I am using the Witch's Tarot deck along with the Blessed Bee Oracle cards, and then I also will be pulling you a Romance Angel Oracle card. I want to say happy birthday to all of you Capricorns. I hope it's a wonderful month for you guys. Let me move all these over. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, Capricorn, I have the Hanged Man. Now, this is what I'm using as the overall energy for you guys for the month. So the Hanged Man for me can represent a couple of different things. So let's see here. Very interesting. Okay. So for some of you, it's going to be something different for all of you. For some of you, it's absolutely going to be enlightenment, because we do have this Ace of Swords at your foundation. So for some of you, it's enlightenment. Now, some of you might have already received that enlightenment, seen something clearly. This has already come through, so it could have happened in December. And because you might have seen something clearly, this, for me, the Hanged Man can be a voluntary energy. It can represent you taking a step back, waiting, pausing. So some of you are pulling back. Some of you are taking a step back. Because we have this Ace of Swords at your foundation. So you've gained that enlightenment. Some of you are pulling back, some of you are waiting. So again, this can be voluntary. So some of you, that's how this is resonating for you. Others, you know, in January, there's going to be some sort of enlightenment that is going to come through for you. Now, it might come through while you're kind of waiting. The Hanged Man can represent that limbo period, but it is only a temporary energy. So it's not going to last the entire month for all of you. So just know that. For some of you, there might be the need to, you know, take a step back and see things from a different perspective. Now, right at the center, we do have the Two of Cups crossed by the Seven of Pentacles. So there might be a relationship, a partnership. If it's not on the love front, it just might be a friendship or a partnership that's significant. Now, maybe with the Hanged Man, you could be waiting on another person, waiting on a partner, waiting on hearing from a partner, waiting on some sort of enlightenment, maybe on some sort of information. But here with the Seven of Pentacles can represent those seeds that you've planted. So some of you have invested in a partnership and you're waiting on that growth right at the start of January, waiting on that growth. And so some of you, that's what this Hanged Man is about. So you're waiting on maybe a relationship to blossom, waiting on maybe taking a relationship to the next level. For other Capricorns, I feel like, you know, with the Seven of Pentacles can represent sometimes looking at something closely. So some of you are looking at a partnership, and this could again be romantic, but it doesn't have to be. It can be a friendship, a family relationship, a business partnership. It is a relationship. So looking at a relationship very closely. And some of you are asking yourself, is it worth any more of my time and my energy? So you're evaluating a situation, evaluating a relationship. Do you want to continue in investing in this person? So some of you, that's what you're asking yourself here right at the start of the month. Here, you know, we have this Ace of Swords at your foundation. So some of you could have seen someone's true colors. Again, that enlightenment could have come through for you previously. Maybe you've seen something. There could have been some sort of truth or clarity that came through previously. There could have been a cut that was made previously. You know, maybe some of you, there could have been a breakup. You know, but maybe someone wants to get back together. Maybe you're asking yourself that here at the start of January, but we do see a relationship that is significant here at the start of the month. You know, what's interesting is in the recent past, we have the shadow side, which is the devil here in this deck. And so for a few of you that I'm reading for, it is a general reading. You know, those of you that did make a cut, you know, if a relationship ended, maybe it was a toxic one. And that's why some of you are maybe taking a break, waiting. The Hanged Man for me is an independent energy. Maybe some of you are looking closely at a relationship. Was this person good for me? Is this a healthy relationship? The devil can represent a situation, an environment, a relationship, something that's no longer serving you, something that's not in your best interest. So some of you are, I think with the Seven of Pentacles, I think you're really looking at something very closely. Now, with the Tower crowning you, this is very interesting because as you can see here with the Hanged Man, you know, he has this halo here around his head, which is representing that enlightenment. And so here with the Tower in this position, this can be like an awakening, a realization. So, you know, there's definitely some Capricorns here in January that, you know, maybe you're seeing someone's true colors, you're realizing something. Maybe there's like that aha moment. Now, again, some of you, this could have already happened, but for others, it's definitely happening here in January. And because the Tower is in this position, I don't want you to feel like this is so dramatic, because it's really not. It could be like that aha moment, but it's not like your world crashing down or anything like that. It's not. It's like that aha moment, but it's more of like that realization. It's more of like that awakening, seeing someone's true colors. And then in the near future, which this is energy around the second week, Capricorn, we have the Three of Swords. So yes, it is a general reading. For some of you, this can be an ending. And of course, because we have the Two of Cups here, it can be an ending to a relationship. But because we have the Tower in this position, it's crowning you. I think that this is what you want. For some of you, this is what you want. This is what you've determined. For some of you, you're asking yourself, is this worth any more of my time and energy? And the answer to your question is no, it's not. And if you were involved in like a three-party situation, which with the Devil and the Three of Swords here, for some of you, you're like, I don't want to maybe deal with this any longer. Again, there's maybe that aha moment. And I say that because we have the Devil, we have the Three of Swords, but then we also have another three coming up here along with the Lover's card. So with, with with these cards, the threes, the devil, the lovers card, that can point to a love triangle. That might not be for all of you, but for some of you that I'm reading for. So I will clarify definitely later on, but for some of you, there's definitely going to be an ending to a relationship. I don't feel, to be honest, I don't feel like this is a heavy heart. I feel like for those of you that a relationship is ending, I feel like this is more of your choosing. This is something that you want. And it could be because there's a love triangle, and it could be because you're sick of dealing with it. For some of you, for others, it could be because, you know, maybe you're sick of dealing with something. Maybe you also feel like just something isn't working for you. It's not worth any more of your time, any more of your energy. And I also feel like for some of you, you know, you could have learned something. I feel like for some of you, there's something that happened in December that was, you know, very, very important. Something happened in the month of December. And then here in the position of your power, I do have the Three of Wands, which is you already thinking about the future, already making plans and working towards new goals for the future. You are not, you know, honestly, you are not, I feel, stuck in the past. You are not dwelling on this. For those of you that this is a relationship ending, this is not something you're stuck on. This is not a huge emotional loss for you. That's not what I'm getting. This is you already focusing on the future. For me, this is someone who's already planting seeds for the future and already working towards new goals. This is a worker energy. And this is in the position of your power. And then in the position of how those around you are viewing you, we also have the Lovers card here, which can represent choices, decisions, important decisions, choices being made second, third week. And so I feel like some of you are working hard, you're making decisions, you're looking forward, you're moving on. And so I feel like something wasn't working for you, you're moving forward. And so if this was like a three-party situation, you know, maybe it just wasn't working for you. So you're moving on, you're moving forward. And I'm just seeing what else I'm getting here with this Capricorn. Yeah, and for those of you that, you know, a relationship isn't ending, for those of you that are coupled, married, coupled, and, you know, maybe you and your partner have just been maybe waiting on something. You could have been waiting on something to do with the home, with the Tower here. Maybe you've been waiting to move house. You could have been waiting on maybe paperwork, things like that. Documents, waiting to move, maybe even some legal stuff. With the Devil, you know, you might have felt stuck. You know, around the second week here, you could be frustrated here, maybe dealing with delays, things like that. Three of Wands energy, there's still work that needs to be done, you know, still needing to be patient here. with the Hanged Man energy and the Three of Wands here, and then the Seven of Pentacles. So, you know, if you and your partner are waiting on something to do with real estate, for those other Capricorns that, you know, there's not a three-party situation and, you know, it's nothing like that. For you guys, you know, I just feel like it's a month to be patient, which, you know, I know that you might not want to hear that, so I do apologize. I'm just the messenger. I don't make the rules. For you guys, you know, stay positive, stay patient, don't give up. I think that you guys started something. It does need time to grow. Seven of Pentacles, you planted those seeds. Three of Wands, more work is needed, but as long as you're willing to put that work in, those ships will come in. In the hopes and fears, we have the Page of Swords, which I think is you fearing more delays, fearing bad news, fearing more delays. And then in the final outcome position, we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is your hard work paying off. Eight of Pentacles is you reaping those rewards, and it's a step up here from the seven. From the seven at the start of the month to the eight. So for some of you, this is like your ships coming in. It's your hard work coming off. Your seeds are starting to sprout. So for some of you, you know, if you have something to do with the home, this could be, you know, some things developing here at this time. Also, you know, if this is on the job front, if you're waiting on maybe landing a new job, could be taking place here at the end of the month. But patience is really the key word here in January. I think that many of you that I'm reading for, it's more relationship matters, but I'm definitely reading for some of you that it is on the job front. Here at the end of the month, we see you working very hard. Some of you could be landing a new job here right at the end of the month. But let's do some clarifying here. So we will take a look at, let's see. We will take a look at this Tower crowning you, but I feel like for some of you this is definitely enlightenment. This is like that realization, but we will take a look at the Tower crowning Capricorn. All right. All right, cards just want to come out. All right, and then I'm also going to look at the Three of Swords, which is energy around the second week. Three of Swords. Three of Swords. Okay, interesting. All right, so looking at the Tower, we have the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Rods, and then the Magician. She can be someone who, she wants justice. She wants the truth. She wants things to be made right. She wants things to be fair. And so, you know, some of you, you know, maybe you feel like something isn't right or something was done to you that wasn't right, wasn't fair. Some of you could be trying to move house, again, trying to move, Knight of Rods, trying to manifest with the Magician here. So again, the Tower could be a home with the Knight of Rods here, trying to move, trying to start new beginnings with the Magician here. Maybe you felt stuck, felt blocked in the recent past. You and your significant other trying to move house. Some of you might be partnered with an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. And you know, if you are trying to move and there is maybe disappointment because something didn't come through, maybe around the second week, again, maybe something just needs more time to grow, but you might really see things start to happen here at the end of the month. So keep the faith, keep working hard, don't give up. With the Magician, you already have everything you need to be successful. You know, don't give up on this. Stay positive. If you're waiting on information, clarity to come in, it's going to come in. So yeah, there might be just a little bit more work that's needed, but your ships will come in. Now, looking at that Three of Swords, we have the Six of Rods with the Knight of Cups and then the Five of Swords. So I think that with the Five of Swords and the Three of Swords, I think some of you feel defeated because you're still waiting, you know, for those seeds to sprout. So I think that that's what this is, disappointment, still waiting on those seeds to sprout, waiting on that news, that offer, that opportunity, waiting on that success, that victory with the Six of Rods, waiting on that success, waiting on that offer. If this is on the job front, waiting on that job offer, or if you're trying to sell your house, waiting on that, you know, offer for your home. And so that's what this Three of Swords is. But remember, you know, stay positive. This is on the job front. We have that Eight of Pentacles here at the end of the month, which is great. And then the Six of Rods is a card of victory. So, yeah, so, you know, everything's going to work out in the end. It's just staying positive. And again, the key word here in January is patience, Now, if this is, you know, again, some of you ending a relationship, I do see some of you kind of like confidently moving forward. And the Queen of Swords here, you know, she will make that cut. She's someone who, you know, she's been hurt in the past. She's been hurt. Her guard is up. She moves on, you know. And here, Knight of Rods energy is someone who, you know, moves on. He can be someone who enthusiastically moves on. And so here, this could be some Capricorns. You're moving on. Yeah, there could be, you know, deception, conflicts, challenges, but you're going to be moving on. Okay, so let's pull you an additional guidance card. Capricorn. All right, I'm going to give these cards a little bit more of a shuffle here. Capricorn. And this reading's a little bit longer for you guys just because it is your birthday month. So, what else does Capricorn need to know? Capricorn for January 2019. All right, interesting. So a blessing on your day. And so when this card comes up for like a monthly or even a weekly video, because I use this deck actually for both. So when this card comes up for either or, I always say it's like a blessing for the month, because obviously it's a monthly forecast. It's a monthly reading. So, you know, I think it's going to be a blessed month. For many of you, it's your birthday month. So let's take a look at the bottom of the deck here. Okay, wow, look at that. A blessing on a home, and we have the Tower crowning you. So for some of you, you know, a home is significant here. But this card represents like having a good day, being grateful for all the blessings that you have in your life, no matter how big or how small. Life's simple pleasures, and the more grateful we are, you know, the more abundance that comes into our lives. So here, you know, be grateful, be thankful, be grateful, enjoy the day, appreciate all that you have. I think that, you know, you should do that throughout the entire month. I think it's going to be a great month for you. For some of you, you also have a blessing on a home. And this is also, for me, this card very much also is all about the family. The home, the family, your loved ones, everybody that resides within the home as well. So that's very nice. Let's also pull you, I almost forgot, let's pull you a Romance Angel Oracle card as well. So focusing on love life, and as always, Capricorn, over on Vimeo, I do have the Love Tarot forecast for the month of January as well. So focusing on love life for Capricorn for the month of January. Which we definitely want to pull you one of these because we have the Two of Cups here, we have the Lover's card, we have these threes. Let's see. All right. Wedding. And, you know, I want to just keep going with this. We had this card just shoot right out. So I want to see, you know, what else is going to come out for you guys. There we go. Alright, what else? Capricorn. And again, this reading is a little longer. It is your birthday month, so. Okay, so let's see here. We have wedding. This situation involves marriage. So some of you, a marriage is definitely significant. We have children. Your love life is being affected by children. We do have religious factors. Your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And then we also have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And so for some of you that are married, for those of you that are not breaking up, some of you could be working on your marriage. There might need to be forgiveness. There might be the need to let go of the past. If you want your relationship to be successful and you want to make it work, there might be the need to let go of the past. And also with religious factors, for me, this card is all about religious factors. If you're single, can represent two people that are very different. So if you're meeting someone, you know, someone coming into your life that's not your usual type. If you're married, this can represent two people that are not on the same page. So very much needing to work together. So, you know, if there's some marriage difficulties, needing to talk it out. Communication is key. So, you know, you guys might be very far apart on certain issues. So, you know, communication is key. Maybe forgiveness is what's needed here. You know, especially if there's children involved here. And even if you're not staying together, you know, for the children, needing to come together and agree. You need to find that balance here, definitely, especially if there's children. Okay, Capricorn, so I hope that you found this reading helpful. Again, I want to wish you guys a very happy birthday. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading, please do check out northeasttarot.com. I want to wish you guys a great month. Take care.